Yes, people. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good in the hood? First of all, we're going to start with a bit of transfer news, gossip, or things that we know, or sometimes of Arsenal, which we don't know. I'm going to start off with the Italian centre half, come left back, Riccardo Calafori. Seriously, not sure about this one. This is a guy that's I'm going to say had his breakthrough season in Italy, playing for Bologna, 30 league games. Shouts out to you, Lee. And then was kind of sold before Bologna, obviously, sold to Basel, I think, for 2 mil. And then a year later, Bologna bought him back for double your money at 4 mil. I'm not saying that makes you a rubbish defender. I'm saying basically, again, yeah, hasn't played a mad amount of league games in his career, being 22. So he's kind of, again, he's one of these guys that's popped up out of nowhere. UE Wagwan, man, still gutted about when we go in Netherlands. Straight away, bros, we're going to go and make them suffer for that, bros. They're teeths, bros. And you know what, bros? And I'm not being rude, so Lee, don't take this wrong, yeah? England, Holland playing Weghorst against England makes sense. He'll annoy the English defence. People that haven't played that much, Crystal Palace defenders, Mark Gay or something, with all respect. But mate, I actually thought the Turkish brothers would actually have handled that a lot better and knew what time of day it was, what time of day it was with Weghorst. ASAP, bros. We gotta be in it. Can't believe it, bros. Love you, Lee. Watch England do him. Love you too, UE. I'm telling you, and you know what, guys? There was that key chance in the first half, before I think Turkey scored. I was thinking, come on, guys, you know what I mean? You need to convert these chances. And it weren't like Holland was peppering Turkey either, like, do you know what I mean? We're going to do them, Danny. Stop Gakpo. And imagine saying that, stop Gakpo. Is Gakpo that much of a fear? Has he had just that much of a good tournament? Would you fear him if Arsenal were playing Liverpool tomorrow? Because on the international scene, Liverpool have got 2 strikers, which I mentioned to Easy today, doing really well. Darwin Núñez is doing really well under Bielsa for Uruguay. And remember, guys, I said Uruguay was my tip. Well, they done Brazil the other night. It's Uruguay, I don't know, Argentina, Colombia left with who else? I can't remember. Argentina with Martinez in goal. Anything is possible. They beat Ecuador the other day. Ali, not saying, and please don't ever say I'm a Chelsea fan. Bro, do you know when we're talking about Chelsea ruining players? How about Moses Caicedo? He never looked the same at Chelsea last year. Unbelievable, bro. Like the Argentinian midfield were kicking him. Rodrigo de Paul, McAllister, they were all onto him. And yeah, but Ecuador had a couple of good players. I can't believe this kid called Paez, the number 10 for them. Who else was there? Obviously, Valencia. Eder Valencia is like their captain, their go-to guy. But Caicedo, a guy called Sarmiento, and yeah, Ecuador unlucky to lose. Turkey would have been harder. I'm not so sure, bros. I'm not so sure. Spain, France, like again, that's an interesting game. On form, you say Spain win, but France are doing shit and grinding out results. And again, just within the laws of probabilities or the laws of physics, you'd reckon Mbappe's got to have half a decent game. He's their man in form. I'd rather France in final. I don't think we beat Spain. But again, you could say France know how to beat England. They've got the hoodoo. I don't know when England played Spain last. Was it Wembley? Like all them years ago. Well, I tell you what, Watford. Well, it's an alarm bell, isn't it, bro? I'm not saying you don't buy players from the Championship, but I don't know. When you usually hear about players from the Championship, they've done something significant to get that team to the playoffs or to the Premier League. Don't know much about him. There's that Leeds winger, Summersville. He made a lot of noise. Andy Gray or Archie Gray made a lot of noise in the Championship last year. He's already joined Totty for like 35, 40 mil. Both been poor. My left back has been honestly Ferdy Kangaloo, bros. Unbelievable. Even Lee Dixon was saying about him the other day. He was like, bros, the guy, wing back, straight midfielder, straight left back, brilliant. Looks like he's ready made for the Premier League. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Let me quickly just get the stream out there, see how it's going. Let me get the stream out there. How was he? Did you ask him anything significant? No likes on the video, guys. Can we get some likes on there, please? Just try and get a couple of the boys in. See if we can't get a couple of them Northerners in as well. But what is good? You see what? Apparently Barcelona have come out and said, but then again, Barcelona are just annoying and they say these kind of things. We're calm about Nicola Williams because we know factually he wants to join us. Hey, tell me about it. So many people were so happy, bros. I was getting ODs and all sorts. Talking about his pops. Yeah? What's he saying about his pops? Let me just get this link out here. Live now. It'll be quite difficult to choose your team in the tournament so far. Like the Copa America has been more shut in front for me. Emi Martinez, best goalkeeper in the world, but got Argentina through to the semis the other day. Brazil, absolutely awful in the Copa America. I suddenly, all of a sudden, see what Rondinho was going on about, not wanting to watch games. Eze linked with Arsenal and Man City today. Man City could be an obvious one. Not obvious, but I'm saying, yeah, they can't get the West Ham boy, Paqueta. Same, I wanted to vote you, bros, but you know what I mean? I was unsure. There'll be bare races. I was like, yeah, where's that Turkish brother UE? And they were like trying to show me every English box. True. My Raven Looney Party says, Linda, please be getting the likes on the video, people. Do be sharing. Yeah, a couple of the decent views. Do you see my Uruguay? Get bloody fuck me, Danny. My Uruguay stream, one of my better views or better viewed streams recently. Turkey done well, just underneath 300. Uruguay got over 300. You know what I mean? It's Faustino's son, yeah. How come I haven't noticed him? And I've watched Colombia. Colombia have been really good. The Liverpool striker as well, doing a lot, doing bits. I'll take a look at him. I'm covering all of the remaining games in the Euros now and the Copa America. I'm going to have to be. Do you know what? I've always kind of liked Holland, innit? Because of their relaxed laws to certain things. I've always liked Holland. They were my dark horses of the tournament. So in any other situation, I'm afraid to say, Lee, I probably would have banged on a Holland top. But after they beat the motherland, man, yeah. Saka didn't need that, but mate, it's like in everyone. He comes back, no break, you know what I mean? Straight into the season. If we ain't bought a winger, you're thinking to yourself, shit. But let me get into some transfer news and speculation of today. Please don't hit the wire there. Right, Arsenal are not willing to go above £45 million for Ricardo. Oh, hold on, Ricardo Calafori. Guys, Calafori. So had a couple of loans in Italy. Was fucked off for not being good enough for most teams. Went to Basel. Had a very good season. I could hear the Basel manager talking about it. The Basel manager said, "Bang." Danny, you cracked me up. Never have to be. Danny, you cracked me up. No, bros, I said Holland were my dark horses, and then obviously because of the relaxed laws, I like Holland a lot. Do you know what I mean? But because they beat Turkey, they've pissed me off. But anyway, guys, this is what I'm hearing. Arsenal will not go above 45 million. They know Ricardo Calafori wants to come to Arsenal. He's got his heart set on a move to London. He's thinking what a touch he's getting because you know what? He's literally played 4 games for Italy. You know what I mean? one or two before the tournament, and then bang, played in the tournament. But that's because Benucci, etc., ain't around no more. Dan Bentley, the Wolves keeper. I just don't want to say no more. Clearly, because he's English. Mark Gayer, Crystal Palace. He's going to tell Palace that he wants to leave. Arsenal and Man United are ready to make a bid. This makes me think Gabriel could be leaving. Zinni, I want to stay and fight for my place, even though Calafori is here. Something I wanted to say about Calafori. Well, I hope we get decent money in it, because they've just had decent money for, what do you call him? Paulinho. So hopefully we get decent money. But again, is Silver or Fulham stupid? I'm not so sure. 30, 35 mil, I think we've done well. I'm hearing with our team, let me just blow my nose. I'm hearing with our team for 50 million for Ramsdale, 50 million for Nketiah. It's very unrealistic. Kiwo looks like he's definitely leaving the building. I reckon £20 million. Lokonga, what did I say to you, Yui? I don't know if it was you, bro, that said, what was it, 20, 30 million we could get for Lokonga? Well, it's 0 with an obligation. And will the obligation even be up to £10 million? Ancelotti admits Saliba is Real Madrid class. Ancelotti also admits it's going to be very difficult for Arda Güler to get into the Real Madrid team next season. I'm here to win trophies, not play kids. Kiwo on his way back to Italy. Leroy Sané has been linked with Arsenal Football Club. Fulham are leading the way for Emil Smith-Rowe, but Emil Smith-Rowe says he wants to study all his options. Word on road is Emil Smith-Rowe does want to stay in London. Could Arsenal join the race for Benfica kid Kuwait Neves? I doubt it at the price. Are Arsenal tracking Rafinha? I'm hearing. Arda Güler linked with Arsenal and a load of other teams on loan. And Brighton signed Kozia Dubry, which, yep, I can't lie, that one has pissed me off. Bruvs, I've never seen Calafori play, bruvs. He's had 30 games in Italy for Bologna. My slight research showed me them other 8 games was silly little injury-prone things that's followed him all his career. He done well at Basel, in one season at Basel, but the manager said he done one thing. He played him at left-back, realised he wasn't quick enough to play for Basel at left-back because he wasn't fast enough, played him at centre-back, and his career took off. If he ain't fast enough at Basel, wherever the fuck Basel are based, at fullback, I'm not sure he's a fullback for the Premier League. Just ask Zinchenko. Just ask KT. Well, there you go, bros. But my bottom line is we can't get money for these motherfuckers. It's funny we're going to let him go out on loan with just a 10 million obligation. But a lot of the guys we're trying to get rid of, whether it's Ramsdale's, Emil Smith-Rowe, they've all got 2 years left on their contract. And yeah, this is the time we have to get them out. But I'm more worried about people we're trying to buy, bros. What are we waiting for? Nico Williams, we're hearing like he's on phase, the right Premier League club, yes, but he wants Barcelona. Exactly. So this is what the manager has said, and I've heard him say this. I'll clip it to you. It was a big interview I read. I was the one that discovered Calafori, realised he wasn't fast enough to be a left back. Do you know what I mean? So my sneaky feeling is, bro, do you remember me and you knew about Gabriel? We knew why he weren't playing the first 3 games of the season. A big offer. I reckon, bro, Calafori, whether it's this season or next season, he might get a season to break himself in, try and raise the money for Gabriel a little bit more. We might be trying to sell Gabriel, bro. Calafori is a left centre back. Because from what I hear, bro, he's nowhere near fast enough. I haven't seen him enough. I'll cook you, Dilly. I don't think England are going to win the Euros, though. Bruvs, 30 best left back by a mile, bruvs. You know what I mean? Shouts out to UE. 30 though, yeah. 30 is a must sign. Do you know why? With all respect to Turkey, they get pressured. They don't ever get the 50, 60 million pound that they deserve for their players. They should have got loads, yeah? Loads for Arda Güler. So I reckon they're going to get like 25, 30 million tops for 30, yeah? Even after a good tournament. I reckon we should offer 15 mil straight away in Thomas Partey. I think, what's his face, the little bitch? Jose goes for this. I reckon he fancies that. Let me get the stream out there one more time, people. So quiet again. Shouts out to you, Ian Lee. Well, I don't know how much. How much have you seen Calafori, bros? Let's be honest. How much have any of us seen Calafori? And that is my only alarm bell. I'm not saying it's impossible, but boy, feeling as a motherfucker, I'm very unsure about Calafori. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if we is new. And what is your thoughts on this whole Calafori thing? I think it's a bit dodgy. Again, it's a player allegedly other teams like. Which team actually likes him? Which team have bid for him? They say Juventus, AC Milan. They're the usual fucking people in Italy. Very decent, bros. Very decent. And I see that when Tolson come into the game, he went straight over to the right. Very useful player. With no disrespect, not Arsenal level. If you want someone to play on the right hand side, you know me, I go Ardigaler. Then the guy can play on the right. He can play the number 10 role for Arsenal and can play them both comfortably. Ardigaler is good enough to play right, left, or a number 10. Give him a year or so in the Premier League, he could probably play the false 9. I ain't seen much for him, but we must have watched him a long time because Xerxes. So I don't think it's just because of a good tournament. I don't know. I just don't know what to think. He was at Basel. 30 games for 30 games for Bologna. Bologna weren't that great. I don't know. Don't know, bro. And again, people reckon he starts left back for Arsenal. I reckon he's a left centre back. That means he ain't going to play much football because Gabriel and Saliba are very good. Zinni says he wants to stay and fight for his place. He doesn't give a fuck about Calafori, KT, whoever's at left back. Excuse me. I still think Timber is destined to play left back. I don't think he drops Benny Blanco from right back. It'll be interesting. People can suffer a bit of burnout coming back from Euros and straight into pre-season. That's where Timber has had a clear summer. No Euros with Holland. Ben White doesn't like international football. He's had a nice break in the summer. I reckon they start, and possibly Saliba, Gabriel. I'm not saying we won't try him at left back, but from once the Basel coach, who kind of was the one that gave him his first chance. Well, again, yeah, I thought that, bros, the whole Xerxes thing, but it's funny, bros. Man United are looking to buy Xerxes in installments, like not even the 34 million down, or it'd be done already. The straight 34 million pound release clause. Man United have wasted 80 million on Sancho, or the Brazilian fucking winger. Can't even remember his name. So what's 34 million a problem? I just think he's a talent they think might be good. Do you know what I mean? And possibly don't want no one else to take him. Sorry, guys, been tagged in sort of photos. I don't know why. But do be liking, do be subscribing. People might jump onto TikTok shortly. But yeah, bro, it's 30. Makes total sense. And he plays that kind of Arteta way. You know what I mean? Knows how to defend and definitely loves going forward. I just don't get it. Calafori was turned into a centre half at Basel because he was too slow. Where did he play most of his games? Bayern fans, yeah, because again they're going after Tal, and is Tal really better than Matthias de Ligt? I don't know. All I know is everyone likes to get rid of de Ligt. Where did Ricardo Calafori play? Bitch. Which position did Ricardo Calafori play most for Bologna last season? I found this on the web. Let's have a look. Fuck it. I beg someone have a look at that for me. All right, let me just write it. Position. Did Calafori. Last season. Because if he played all last season or his 30 games, all right, Calafori's few months spent as Basil's centre back earned him a move to Bologna. Head coach Diego guided Italian club. Key centre back. Right, he's not even a left back, guys. So hold on. He went to Basel as a left back. He went to Basel as a left back. Got converted. But then again, Timber's a right back. So again, it doesn't really matter. But he's definitely not a left back. He started his career as a left back, Calafori, and then got converted while he was in like the Switzerland fucking league because he was too slow. And that's another thing. Yeah, he's had a few injuries down the line, and that is a bit of an alarm bell. That is a massive alarm bell for me, most definitely. Shouts out to you, Craig. But yeah, injuries. Yeah, I see this. But that's it. He played left back, left centre back. I doubt it. I believe if we got a touch and we got any sort of patents for Tavares, KT, and obviously Zinni, I reckon we would go for him. But unless they go, you know what I mean? Or if they go late in the window, 30 will be gone. That's the thing. I think we've got now too many people that can play left back. Even Tommy's played left back last season. I'm so sorry. I've had a bit of a flu the last couple of days, hence why I haven't been really active on my group or on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, because we've got so many people that can play left back. Timber's going to play left back, bruv. Then you've got Calafori that can fill in at left back. Tommy Yasu's filled in at left back. Even though we know we're going to sell him, but Kiwo at the moment can still technically fill in at left back. So yeah, at this moment, I don't think left back is the priority. I think he's there in case we get a massive bid for Gabriel, and then he'll sell Gabriel. And it wouldn't surprise me if Gabriel went, he wouldn't even go for Mark Gale. Even though the defensive partnership, not only was it amazing last year, it never really got any injuries. Barcelona's president says Nico Williams wants to join them, so they're calm. Lazio are considering a $5 million offer for Arsenal's Nuno Tavares. Joe Felix is available from Atletico Madrid for as little as 25 mil. Man United are ready to accept £35 million for Jadon Sancho. Greenwood is talking to Marseille. Man City consider going for Eze at Crystal Palace, 60 mil. Man United are thinking of paying 34 million by installments to Bologna for Xerxes. Ugarte, they're still chasing, and De Ligt, Braithwaite, still being considered by Man United. Donny van de Beek has left them to go Girona today. Well, this is what I mean. Number one, Craig, I'm going to ask you, was it the priority? Especially if he ain't there to play left back. We've got Timber, Zinni can play left back, KT can play left back, Tavares can play left back, Tommy Yasu. That's 5 people. Kiwo, 6 can play left back. Is it a priority signing? Is it to come in and be a first teamer over Gabriel? Is he going to warm the bench and be Gabriel's understudy? At 45 mil, I'd like to think, you know what I mean? Arsenal don't make the hugest signings out of here. So is he coming in to be a starter? Is he a bench warmer to play left back or centre back? Like, remember, Timber and Ben White don't play, well, haven't played international football. Timber maybe because of injuries, Ben White because he doesn't want to. They've had nice, clean summers. If I was to bet on it right now, I say Arsenal start the season against Wolves with Ben White at right back and Timber at left back. So surely it ain't Picel Gabriel, but he's always seemed to have his eye on this Mark Gaya, as we know. Somewhere when the season starts, not exactly sure. And exactly. So this is my worry with Calafori, bros. And then we heard the rumours we were buying Garcia for £22 million from Espanyol, a goalkeeper that got relegated for them, even though right, they come back up with him as number one. But still, what is it with Arteta and relegated goalkeepers? How much does he want to spend on goalkeepers as well? 22 mil. All right, we've been linked with a Wolves fucking dick that's like 50 and played fucking 10 Premier League games in his life. It doesn't fill me with confidence if Raya ever did get injured. So again, priority signings, surely central midfield. A winger would be brilliant. And a striker, most definitely. If we wanted Osimhen, he's at no tournament, we could get him. If we wanted Gorkarez, he's at no tournament, we could get him. If we wanted Isaac, he ain't at no tournament, we could get him. Who the fuck do we want? Again, Havertz, I believe, is untouchable for whichever reason. He's going nowhere. He'll be our number 9. Are we looking just for a backup for Havertz? That's my biggest fear. That is my biggest fear. What is your thoughts, guys? What is your thoughts? Then again, going back to what UE said, best partnership, yeah, in Europe. I still think that's mainly hats off to Saliba. But there you go. Maybe he thinks he can play anyone alongside Saliba. Turkey played well, but I feel sorry. I think it will be England, France. You know, bring back the Estonian. Well, we've already got an Estonian there and gave him a new contract. Carl Hines. He's Estonian. UE, I'm going to say it straight. I believe everyone wanted Turkey to lose because of me and you. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, that's my feelings. That's what I mean. He still starts. I believe we're looking for a backup for Havertz. So it's which kind of striker are we looking for? If we don't pick up or pull up our socks, bros, I don't believe he really wants to go Real Madrid. It might be in the plan. I believe if Arsenal are successful, he wouldn't be in a hurry to get out the door. I don't think, because if he was in a hurry to leave Arsenal, he was sent out on loan and disrespected for so long. He'd have done that already. That's my honest thought there. So I believe he likes London. He's settled. So that's what I mean. What more? My biggest worry about this window is yeah, number one, what the fuck is he up to? I believe some of it we're waiting to get rid of people. But again, we should have our transfer budget, whatever the budget is, 120 mil, 130, 40 million pounds. Get out there and get shit done, man. Because people that we think we could be going for, like Williams, I swear to God, when the tournament's over, they'll quickly go and join Barcelona or something. Teams don't wait around for good players. On to Isaac and Newcastle. What, suddenly they don't need to sell no more? Remember, all the rumours was Newcastle needed to sell. Because, bro, it doesn't take a fucking Einstein or a genius to work it out. Whether it's exactly true or not, have you been reading in fucking on social media what we're asking for Ramsdale recently? 50 million. 50 million for Nketiah. We're asking Italian teams for 42 million for Kiwo. This is why, bro. This is why. So, of course, we're going to struggle to get rid of players if we're going to fucking ask for way, way, way too much for certain players. Linda's out of the building. So, yeah. Obviously, Emil Smith-Rowe is a good fucking player, bruvs. We will get cash for him. Ramsdale, there's not loads of... I think most clubs, like even Palace, I think like they've got Henderson. I think most clubs are kind of settled with the keepers they've got. Is there a Premier League team that ain't settled? Loco, leave your paw. I don't think there's many Premier League teams that are unsettled for a goalkeeper. Talking of goalkeepers, is Edison really fucking gonna go Saudi? That would fuck around with Man City's plans for next season. I'm telling you. I'm fully telling you. That would fuck around with Man City's plans for next season. Should we go live on TikTok, people? Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Again, Garcia, a lot of things that Arsenal allegedly have been looking at does not film it. Fabian Ruiz. PSG, Italian. Am I thinking of something else? Well, exactly, bro. Exactly. It's unrealistic. Bro, that Danny Olmo, yeah, I have to admit, he was on my radar a few years ago, but for one reason or another, I thought, lightweight would get gobbled up in the Premier League. But I tell you what, bros, he really has caught my eye. Yes, he is. And he played at Napoli before. I think that's why I said, did I say Italian? But Danny Olmo, definitely. And he plays for RB, you know, the team that like to sell players. Olmo, I'm sure, will leave this summer. Your guy Sesko will stay in every year. Hope to like sharpen up his technique, and then yeah, head off to like a Premier League or something next. But Olmo, more of an attacking midfielder. Is that really what Arsenal need? We know Man City want an attacking midfielder. They wanted Paqueta. They're linked with Eze. New kit comes out soon, boys. The new kits. Yeah. Whatever WB put on the group today about changing the third kit, I put bollocks underneath it. Well, yeah, because I see we've released some training ranges that are kind of very similar to the way the third kit is going to look. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Should we go live on TikTok as well? What is your thoughts? Is Arteta, like Danny has said, since before last season ended, he'll fuck this window? Because if Calafori is coming in really spare left back, like, what was the whole Timber idea? Has Timber upset him in the year he's been injured? Like, what's it all about? Is he trying to get rid of Gabriel? Or is he just, not, I don't want to say a bench warmer disrespectfully, is he just backup for the Saliba Gabriel situation? It certainly is. It certainly is, brother. It certainly is. Again, we're not comparing him and Maino or anything, but Maino, he's played more than 4 internationals, and he's only 18. Not that really has much to do with it, but I'm sure you take my point. The guy's blowing up in the last year or so. I'm not saying he's old and you can't blow up, you know what I mean? Martinelli last season, before I decide. I'm afraid to say me and you fucking don't decide, brother. Imagine if England win the Euros. I won't be fuming, bros. I won't be fuming at all. Good luck to them. They've got a great team. With the team they've got, Kane's, Bellingham's, Foden, Saka's, I think they should be winning it. Exactly. But this is why we should be acting up now. Was Calafori? Fine, go and sign him at the end of the window. I don't think no cunt was onto him before these Euros. I don't think no cunt would have been onto him after the Euros. He plays for Bologna, with all respect. I'm saying the priority signings. If we're about to fucking spend 45 mil, boom. Do you know what I mean? Good luck to them. Love you, bro. Exactly. Don't really care either way. Do you know what I mean? I'm more worried about Arsenal. Again, where's this German player? Where the fuck is this German player we're allegedly linked to? Do you know what I mean? Again, I doubt it's Musiala, yeah? But imagine it was. That'd be about 8 attacking midfielders at the club. Oh my god, he's going into Mudrak. Bruv, Sissedo didn't do great at Chelsea last year. You gonna tell me Sissedo's shit? Sissedo ain't shit, mate. I'm promising ya. I'm fucking promising you. Sissedo's not a shit footballer. would you take Gnabry? I don't think so, bruv. Gnabry's not really young no more. Do you know what I mean? He would probably take a Gnabry. I don't know. How old is Gnabry? How old is Serge Gnabry? Serge Gnabry is 28 years old. He's 28. Where did he start in our team? A 28-year-old can't be a bench warmer, bruvs. I don't take him at all. He's not better than Saka on the right. See, again, I don't know. I don't take a 28-year-old, bruvs, that failed at our club before. That's a very silly thing to say. Very silly thing to say. Him and Rice together would be brilliant. I don't want to answer anyone's question. Who's better, Sasado or Rice? I've been watching Sasado again for Ecuador. Proper little pitbull. Depends what you want in a midfielder. If you want someone with a bit of a nasty streak, Sasado's your guy. But I'll put him right next to fucking Tilda. Exactly. Gnabry or Mudrak. The 28-year-old Gnabry, well, he wouldn't really play. At least Mudrak, I don't know. What is he, 21? How old is Mikhailo Mudrak? How old is Mikhailo Mudrak? Here's what I found. He doesn't know him. How old is Mikhailo Mudrak? I found this on the web. You know what? Fuck off. I think he's about 21. I don't know, bros. Again, I'm not going to exhaust it. Actually, over Gnabry, yeah, I still take him. Loco! Cunt dog. Well, Party we're going to get rid of, bruvs, because the manager, your mate, Arteta, don't like him, but that's not even close to being real. Thomas Partey's not going to cost no one 115 mil, bruvs. Sasado has cost someone 115 mil, mate. Bruvs, a 28-year-old Gnabry, where does he play in our team? He certainly did, bruvs. He certainly fucking did. Claus isn't fucking building. How you doing, girl? And I'm only saying that, Lee, because of that silly like Danny's a Chelsea fan. You seriously can't be saying that there. Bro, we can't get a penny for Party. Let's talk at the end of the window and see what we get for Party. Chelsea paid 115 mil for him, mate. More than we paid for Rice. I'm just being realistic, innit? Gnabry is 28, bro, so you're going to ask him to come to Arsenal to be a bench warmer. Go on, girl. Shouts out to you, Craig, my mate. Claus, I'll take 40-year-old, la la la. Hey, right, fella. Nice one, Claude. Gallagher going Spurs. I fucking hope so, bruvs, because I told you what, I had that little sneaky little feeling. And I didn't like that sneaky feeling. Bruvs, I'm so hoping so. But then again, though, the whole Emre thing was been interesting. I'm sure that wouldn't deter Arteta, but he was like, why would I go for Gallagher? He ain't good enough to get in my team. But anywho, as you do. And yeah, there has been slight links to Gallagher and Arsenal. If we sell all our English talent, Nelson, Ramsdale, but again, until we get rid of this English talent, the Ramsdale, the Nelson, the Emil Smith Rowe, the Nketiah, do you know what I mean? We might not need an English player so much. Remember, we like to do business with Chelsea and pay them over inflated prices for whichever reason. Gallagher's English, it'll tick the English box. Listen, he's already bought 2 midfielders from Chelsea. Havertz, Jorginho. Why not another one in Gallagher? That's just all I reckon. I don't want him. Ivan to Spurs. I find that interesting. Yep. Tony's been decent for England. That's why he always takes his penalty, man. Sorry, someone's very close to my house. Did you get Gallagher Arsenal from one of your sources? I didn't. I'll be straight honest. There was a few social media links to him, and again, I done a bit of 1+1. Arteta likes to buy people from Chelsea. Yeah, Jorginho, Havertz. You know what I mean? Willian. Any more? Has there been any more? Is it just 3 from Chelsea? In how many years? So yeah, I thought he might keep up tradition, but no, it wasn't from like a reliable source or anything. Because I'd actually be shitting myself here. Move, dog. Shitting myself. Yeah, that not taking your eyes off it is fucking brave. It will go wrong one day, but boy, it didn't on the international stage. So well done, Ivan Toney. Hold still. I know he never does, even for Brentford. Guys, do be liking, do be sharing, do be what's it? Subscribing if you're new. Fuck knows what I was trying to say. But no, again, I'm just looking at it. Who has he bought from Chelsea? Arteta. He bought a few. So I thought, yeah. I because of a penalty because he's not very good. Offer something different. Yeah. Eze to Arsenal would be an upgrade. Um, it'd be interesting. I think he's more of a number 10, the geezer. Backup. See again, is Eze going to come as a backup 26? He says he would score more goals. Maybe. Again, statistically, if you watch the guy, he scores quite a lot from the spot. He's not bad at direct free kicks. Do you know what I mean? It's not something I'd buy a footballer for. I don't think. No, no way. Do we play that kind of way to Ivan Toney? I'm not so sure either. I'm not so sure on that either. Martinelli had a bad season last year, but again, he needs competition. To be honest with you, neither do I. That's why I think you go a young winger like an Arda who can take his time, but also fill in other positions. He could fill in for Odegaard. He could go left or right wing. If you go for someone that's 27, bros, they want to play quite a lot. So they have to be, for me, better than Saka or Martinelli. Eze does it in blurts. Do you know what I mean? Remember when people said they wanted Michael Olise at Arsenal? I wasn't so sure about that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd have to say I don't know. I'd have to say the same about this dude. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. We need a winger, man. Not a guy that plays everywhere just because fucking, I don't know. Arteta fucking asked him nicely. A quality winger. Like Gordon. Yes, it's going to be hard to get done from Newcastle. I don't even know if he's definitely that one. But I tell you what, he's a natural winger, an old-fashioned winger. Gets to the byline, can cross, all of that sort of shit. We need a winger. Was not lucky. Okay. Well, again, Trossard, yeah, decent squad player, whatever. He doesn't start for me, to be honest with you. I mean, the way it is, we get second place again. You know what I mean? We need a couple of top shelf signings. And again, Calafori, all respect to him. I didn't think this should be a priority signing. If we ever did get that Garcia, the goalkeeper from Espanyol, at 22 mil, I don't think, with all respect, that would have been a priority signing. Right at home. Only upgrade on Martinelli, we should go for his Nico Williams. But again, Lee, my worry about that is other teams are interested in him, which makes me think we won't be. Barcelona have already put it out there he wants to join them, whether that's true or not. If he scored more goals than any striker we have next season. Well, again, if it was to stay the way he is, bros, he's got half a chance. And again, I agree on Williams. But if Club Barcelona and any big teams are interested in him, I doubt we get him. Why would he be a good signing? I think, how old is he? How many games has he played in the Premier League? Seriously, I've never heard of this cunt. Has he ever played football? Who the fuck is this Dan Bentley? How old is Wolves goalkeeper Dan Bentley?
Here's what I found.
Why don't you just tell me you're no good cunt? He's 30. Fuck me. Bristol City and Southend. 5 games for Wolves. 5 games for Wolves. I think that's 5 then I'm looking for, bros. Yeah, that's a bit of a joke, isn't it? That's only been done because he's English. Again, Carl Hine, new contract because he's just become an English citizen because he's been in the country more than 5 years. Bro, it's probably because he wasn't good enough. Fuck me, 30. And I've never heard of him. Fuck me, that's an alarm bell. Then again, he's played for Southend and Bristol City. In 5 games for Wolves. Possibly, Lee. Possibly. But again, this ain't even about Trossard here. It's just about a couple of top fucking level signings. At £50 million, Nico Williams, all of us will agree, is a top level signing. Yeah, Brentford would have been in the Championship though, bros. Ray has been the keeper for a little while there, I do believe. I don't know. Bros, when did he play for Brentford? A long time ago. Bros, fuck you. Dan Bentley.
Here's
Bollocks, I don't even want to look no more. Bro, Brentford has had Rare for a little while. Yeah, in terms of goals, I suppose, bros. Again, bro, taking Trossard out of everyone's mouth. We need a winger. At £50 million, you can get quite a natural winger in Nico Williams. It's a no fucking brainer. Trossard, again, I'm afraid to say he's also on my list that we don't get our money back. But again, he's 31 now. But again, guys, anyway, Trossard ain't the thing here. An old-fashioned winger. Like, what would you go for? Again, with respect, if you went for an Anthony Gordon, he expects to start. I say, fuck it. You put 3 world-class wingers there. You go for it. But anyway, Trossard aside, squad player. I got no problem with him being there. Decent off the bench. Again, the 1 to 11 is decent. We need one or two players that can get in there and make a difference. I reckon Arda Güler is the answer, but I said that 2 years ago. So if Arteta never listened 2 years ago, I don't think fucking he's going to listen now. Real Madrid didn't even have to think hard because apparently Ancelotti's already said it's going to be difficult for Güler this season, good tournament or not. Even doubling their money at 40 mil, bros. Surely Real Madrid have to think about it. Don't know, bros. Don't know, bros, if Barca can afford him. But, bro, I don't know. They seem to get things done, innit? But they're another team, like Arsenal, working on trying to get people out. Rafinha, Ansu Fati. No way, bros. So, yeah. Okay, again, it's finding people to sell these cunts too. And number 2 goalkeeper again. Well, I think he is. I think he leaves Real Madrid this season. Ancelotti's made it quite clear. I'll even try and do an impression. Liakers, the problem is, I'm here to win the trophies, not to play the young kids or the teenagers. I'm here to win the trophies. I'm here to pick the best 11. It's going to be I like Adu Golea, but it's going to be very difficult for the other Golea to play my team next season. I've now even got Mbappe on the wing. Rodrigo is still here, Liakers. It's going to be very difficult for Adu Golea to play. So maybe it's the best of the loan, or maybe he goes away permanently. I don't know. I dare ya. Ooh, I love you, Akers. I thought Akers was going to go bite there. We're back to Mudrak. We're fucking back to fucking Mudrak. But yeah. And WB, just to answer that, that's what we're trying to do. Vieira, we can't get a blowjob for. Do you know what I mean? Ramsdale, we've asked for too much. Jacob, cool. There's interest from Italy, but not the money we want. And Williams at £50 million, bros. Well, again, we've spent £50 million. We've spent £50 million on a right back, Ben White. We're about to spend close to £50 million on Calafori, a guy that was on loan a year ago. But yeah, Arda Güler is a very realistic option. Will he go there? But why isn't Güler a realistic option? I don't really get that. I actually don't get that at all. He's going to leave Real Madrid, whether it's permanently or on loan. Like, hasn't he shown motherfuckers, including Arteta, enough already? I've been saying it for over a fucking, you know what I mean? No matter how many fucking years I've been saying it. Kenan Yildiz is the next one. He's ready to explode, the kid. He's fucking good. He's ready to explode, is Kenan Yildiz. So, again, no brainer. Get it done, Arsenal. Especially if Juve needing to sell before they buy and etc. and blah 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 and this going on and that money situation in Italy. Okay, it's not back up. Yeah, bruvs. But remember, this is a guy that ain't really getting into Juventus's team, bruvs. Played more towards the end of the season. So, match sharp, everything. Not that I'd say that really should have anything to do with it, but yeah, he deserves regular football. Galea, I don't know how he does it, like, do you know what I mean? 4 starts for Real Madrid, but like 3 or 4 assists and 6 goals. That's fucking incredible. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard didn't manage that in 7 years at the fucking club. So, you can see the talent there. And again, yeah. Uh, Yeah, Donnarumma done all right while he was there. Don't know. Again, because we're not really going for a goalkeeper. Yeah, we're going to buy a backup when we fuck off Ramsdale. But even the link to Bentley shows, yeah, probably English. Again, to fill the English quota. Hence why Kine is staying. Again, Vieira, of all respect, he ain't going to make it at any Premier League club. We spent 35 million on him. You've got to hit up like the Mourinho's in Turkey. Because with all respect to the Turkish league, and maybe under Mourinho, he might be able to do something at Fenerbahce. Go and say, take Vieira. Give us 30. Everton now. If you really wanted an Onana. Emil Smith Rowe. 15 mil. 20 mil. I don't know. What is your thoughts, guys? Before I get out of here, y'all. Shouts out to the real ones, though. UEWB. Acres. Claus has been in the building. Linda's been in the building. Craigie. Guys, semi-finals. I will cover all of the last games. So obviously, France, Spain, England, Holland, and then when is the Copa America fixtures?
Just to confirm, you'd like to call
Copa America games.
Argentina faces Canada in the semi-final of the Copa on Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
And I think on Thursday then is Uruguay, Colombia. Uruguay is who I picked from the start. They've been really good. Bielsa ball. They knocked out Brazil. You know, knocking out Brazil is a big thing. Anyway, do you know what I mean? So yeah. Boy, Argentina though. Argentina Uruguay final. Without scoring a goal from open play. Fuck me. And that's with apparently the world's best at the moment, Kylian Mbappe. What about a lot of Arsenal fans' favourite, Oliver fucking Giroud? Wow. Gordon Banks was a G. I can honestly say I never watched him play. I'm afraid to say, Lee, can honestly say I never watched him play. I never watched the fucker play. So who knows? But guys, that is almost it. Craig, does anyone want to have a stab in the dark? Who do you think Arsenal will get? Because I don't know. I don't know. Pessimistic at the moment. I'm not really fancying it. What could we be waiting for? I don't fucking know. The German player, I don't know. They keep suggesting Kimmich. If that ever happened. But for me, he's mainly a right back. And you know he's in love with Ben White. Okay, he can play as a 6. Premier League, 29, 30. You want to come and start fucking adapting your style to be a central midfielder in the Premier League? Is that really the way forward? With respect to Kimmich and everything he's done in his fucking career? I think there's better midfielders closer to home. And in the Premier League. Onana's been very good. You're smooth and gangster, bros. The leader of men brings the men to war. Like it's the last dinner, the last supper. But guys, on that note though, seriously, fuck knows what we're up to. We're linked with fucking Garcia to Bentley with goalkeepers. We're linked with all sorts of strikers. But then again, the 2 Sweden strikers that we were linked with, Isaac Gorkarez, well, they're not at no tournament. You can get them. Osman is at no tournament. You can get him. I don't think we're after a top level striker. I think we're a lot after a backup to Havertz. All I know is that our transfer window will be worse than last summer's transfer window. Again, I don't. Where do you think Calafori is going to play? Remember, it's still early, and most teams ain't made their moves. I'm surprised Chelsea haven't signed 8 players. And Man United, for all their huffing and puffing, they still ain't got shit done with fucking Xerxes, Agati, Braithwaite, Delict, etc. Local dickhead cunt. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to get players, but just yeah, which players? I honestly couldn't tell you who. Shouts out, people. Them love you all. Might do a little TikTok live in a bit, but peace out, Yui, Akers, Craig. You are the man of the matches. And yeah, anything that I find out, of course, I will report this soon. And again, really and truly, it's not the end to the at the end of. It's not far to the end of these major tournaments, the Copa America and the Euros. All excuses die down soon. Oh yeah, there will be one more. All of these players go on holiday for a couple of weeks. Dun, 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 dun. They get extra time, yo. Peace out, people.